Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You know, that's how I'm going to greet people whenever I'm actually consistent with making videos, but I'm working on that, I promise. So, yes, welcome back to my channel. I'm actually not as full of energy as I may appear right now. Yeah, it's been a really busy day, and on top of that, I didn't get great sleep last night, and I had to get up wicked early this morning to catch my flight back to Fort Lauderdale. I'm back home, and it's been a crazy and terrible couple of months. It really has been. Oh boy, where to even begin? I guess I will start chronologically. Let's see. I'm a little bit of a klutz. So as you may know, I lived in California for 6 or 7 months and was just trying to get a feel to see if it's for me. Okay, so nonstop travel, living in a foreign place, living very mobile. I didn't have an apartment or anything like that. So everything was really fast paced and really, really hectic. And prior to that, I traveled all over the place before as well. So whenever I got down to Florida, I was still kind of in that mode. And once things kind of started to settle down a little bit, I started to feel ultra depressed. And I wasn't exactly sure why. Even now, it's kind of open up to speculation exactly how it happened. But essentially, I think it was a lot like the perfect storm. I'm bipolar, and so we were adjusting my, actually going up, increasing my bipolar medication. And with this particular bipolar medication, whenever you increase the dosage, or I think maybe even decrease the dosage, but definitely increase the dosage, it can increase suicidal thoughts and negativity and just all these different not great things. Well, I don't think it was the sole source of why I started having all those different mental health issues, but it certainly didn't help. I just had a ton, like a truckload of anxiety and trauma and just all these different things that hit me at the same time, all these different things that I haven't been processing. I won't go into detail, but I have gone through a couple of lifestyle changes, and so that was hitting me as well. And it was just so many things all at once, just really tearing me apart. And it's the worst I've ever felt in my life mentally. I mean, is that important? No, it's not. I was out there. I was really, really, really struggling. A newfound friend came into my life at the perfect time. I am not a believer of fate. I am not a believer of an all-powerful being. And so I don't believe in any of those things. I think it was just sheer coincidence and very good for my health because sorry, it's a little bit dark, but just to be upfront, I probably wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for that interaction and that happening and me being able to go away from everything I'm familiar with in a foreign place and just completely disconnect. Just take it as easy as I possibly could to recover and figure this out. Let me tell you, it took all the strength that I had to get to that place and not do something that other people would hate, I guess, bounce around way, not, off myself before I got there. It took a lot to get to that place, that physical place. I'm not going to tell you where, way out of state from here, very, very cold, so it's up north. And just be able to process things and figure what the hell is going on? What's going on with me right now? I've never felt this way before. I've never dealt with these struggles like this before. It was really bad. It wasn't, excuse me, it wasn't panic attacks like it was whenever I was living out of the garage. Some of you may remember that. If you follow me on Instagram or if you check out my Instagram, then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I've gone through some pretty crazy shit over the past year. Me coming out ended up being just the coffin for my marriage, and that led to all different types of things I won't get into that were extremely hard, especially that early in transition. And so it wasn't the same type of thing I was dealing with then, because then I could still get up and function for short periods of time before my depression and anxiety would get like really out of control. So this time was a little bit different. It was just a lot of negativity in my head, a lot of self-loathing, a lot of depression, and just anxious out the wazoo. Let me tell you, I was pretty much stoned out of my mind throughout most of that. Not because I didn't want to process it, but because my brain functions so quickly. I'm also ADHD, fantastic combination, I know. I have to slow down the thoughts so I can process them. Because with my brain, it tends to be like a 7-lane highway, and it just goes nonstop, and I can't control it. I can't control the thoughts. So it's a lot of thoughts. So in this case, it was a lot of trauma and anxiety all hitting me at the same time, and I just couldn't process it. It was overwhelming. I mean, it's like every lane was filled with some negativity tractor trailer that was trying to kill me. And so smoking, good old medical Mary J, helped me to take that highway down to like a two-way street. So I could function, I could process things and just figure this out before it was the end of me. And that's exactly what I did. It's exactly what I did. I operate really, really fast. So it only took me about a week or two of being out there for me to get a handle on things and start to recover. But it was definitely up and down. I would have some days where I was like, okay, I woke up not feeling like trash this morning. That's a huge plus, right? I don't loathe myself this morning. I feel kind of good right now. Let's just test the waters, and see where I can go from here. And that went good for like a day or so. And then I would wake up and just not be in a good mood. Not that it was just mood related. It was brain chemistry related, thanks to my medication changing, which took a couple weeks to get used to. And so it was just all kinds of mental issues that I was having to deal with. But luckily I made it out of it. I'm so much better off than I was 2 months ago. Yes, I was gone for 2 months. I was really bad for the first 2 weeks I was out there. And then things started to slowly progress and get better. But I still had days on end even, where it was just not good. Not good. I was certainly afraid to come back here and be all by myself in this apartment, sometimes just anxious through the roof, and being all alone and having nobody to talk to, hang out with, whatever. Despite popular belief, I actually have like very, very, very few friends. And if we're talking about the friends I actually hang out with here, 0.5, not even 1, 0.5. And I say 0.5 because hanging out with this person has been extremely inconsistent over the years. There have been years where we didn't hang out at all, like consecutively. And then there have been years where we hung out a couple of times or whatever. So it's not been very consistent. And my family is certainly not in the picture, thanks to, me being transgender and other things, but that was definitely the nail in the coffin for that. That was the last straw for them. And so I'm pretty much alone, like all the time. And now I know that was the main source of my anxiety and my trauma that I was dealing with. And luckily being with this absolutely amazing person for 2 months just really, really, really started to help. And just the interaction with this person started to show me what I needed in my life. I used to think that I really needed a relationship. and I'm not there anymore, which is fantastic because I was starting to I got my bar up here for what I want. And I started to go, oh, maybe this will be okay. Oh, maybe I can live without that. Oh, maybe I can live without this. And it was just getting really, really ridiculous. And if you want to get down to it, I think I probably would not have suffered as much through this if I hadn't been just so go, 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 go all the time. I really ran myself into the ground, and people have seen me whenever I'm running full steam, being productive and getting things done. I mean, I move fast and I get a lot of stuff done. But that also means I'm really bad at pacing myself, not running myself into the ground, and taking care of myself. I'm really bad about not taking care of myself. That's something I am changing. That was one of the big lifestyle changes that I've made. So we're back into things, and I'm a lot better off mentally, and I'm so happy to be back home. So where is it going from here? Let's see. I want to drastically increase my social media footprint. I want to be able to influence and help a lot more people than I currently am. And it means I have to take more action. I need to do more videos like this. I need to do not just video logs, which is what I've done the past. Oh, well, I haven't been filming very much. I haven't. I know nobody else sees it but me. It's my curse. But I still have difficulty seeing this face on camera whenever I'm editing the footage afterwards, because I just, dysphoria. I see so much man in this face. Like I see a lot more feminine, but I still don't see like me yet. Me is not showing in this face yet. It's close. It's getting there. I'm only a year and a half into my transition so far. So a lot more changes are coming, and then surgery on top of that, and then I'll be able to see like my real face in the mirror, but I still struggle with that. So that's what's going on right now, and I'm going to be taking a lot of action with that. I'm not going to just be doing video logs. I'm going to be talking about really meaty subjects and things that people are asking me all the time. No kidding. I get Instagram messages, people tweet me, and people email me through my website all the time asking these different questions. And so finally, I'm actually going to start answering them. So if you have any topics that you would like to be covered, please mention them in the comments below, or contact me directly if you don't want something to actually be in the comments so that everybody can see it. And I'll add that into my list of subjects that I want to cover. So peace out, and I'll talk at you later.